A very good evening. This is Primetime News here on Channel 1 MTV. I'm Ramesh Shirugal Bandara.
And I'm Gayatri Gunratna.
Well, those were the scenes from protests which took place opposite the Ceylon Electricity Board head office this afternoon.
We have the details of that story later on in the news, but for now, let's take a look at tonight's headlines.
A statement issued by the UNP leader that Karujai Surya has been entrusted with a huge task. Country director of the World Bank to Sri Lanka and the Maldives states that Sri Lanka pays one of the highest electricity tariffs in the world. Investigations launched into the death of a suspect who was in the custody of the Police Narcotics Bureau.
Now for those stories in detail, a communique released by the United National Party states that party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe has issued a statement in London yesterday that he has given a special task to Karujai Surya. Meanwhile, a group of party members, including co-deputy leader of the UNP, Sajith Premadasa, convened a media briefing yesterday while Ranil Wickremesinghe was in London and expressed their views. Furthermore, Minister Rajat Senaratne also expressed his views about Karujai Surya. Here's what they said.
134 ඉඳලා 122 දක්වා.
Today our party has seen a drop in its vote base from 34% to 22%. In such a backdrop, we held a discussion with Deputy Leader of the party Karujai Surya. My team and I made a request from Karujai Surya, who does not represent any faction, to intervene and take over the party leadership with our blessings as well as other representatives of the people, and to launch the process of strengthening this party at this time. He has given a positive response to this proposal. He informed us that he is ready to take this step with our blessings.
ඒ වගේම එතුමා ඒ යෝජනාවට ධනාත්මක පිළිතුරක් ලබා දීලා විශේෂයෙන්ම අපේ ආශිර්වාදය මත එතුමා ඒ පියවර ගන්නට ලෑස්ති කියන ප්‍රකාශය අපිට ඉදිරිපත් කරා.
Meanwhile, issuing a communique yesterday, co-deputy leader of the United National Party, Karujai Surya, said that a group of persons, including senior party members and parliamentarians, met him and insisted that change needs to take place within the party. The communique also noted that he will always act to ensure the unity of the party. He went on to say that he has always believed in united action over matters pertaining to good governance and achieving the true inspirations of Sri Lankans. Jayasuriya has also noted that he has consistently taken the stance that he is ready to give up any position that he holds if it is the will of the majority and if it will benefit the United National Party. Meanwhile, the United National Party issued a communique today with the statement of party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe. Ranil Wickremesinghe states that it is the expectation of a majority in the party to see that the party is united by distancing any negative ideologies that exist between various groups, and Karujai Surya has been entrusted with this special task. He has made this remark when he met with members of the United Kingdom branch of the United National Party in London yesterday. There, Ranil Wickremesinghe had also stated that Karujai Surya has informed him that a group of members, including parliamentarians, were scheduled to meet him to discuss the unity of the party and had also briefed him about views that were expressed during the discussion. He went on to say that Deputy Leader of the party, Karujai Surya, as well as General Secretary of the party, Tissa Attanayaka, briefed him about party matters on a daily basis during his stay overseas. He has added that plans have been made to reorganize all foreign branches of the United National Party and to create a strong and extensive network by 2012.
Karujai Surya මහත්මයා මේ පක්ෂයේ නායකත්වයට එනවා නම් ඉතාමත් හොඳයි. මොකද එතුමා එකක් තියෙන්නේ.
It is a very good thing if Karujai Surya becomes the leader of this party. One thing is that he is a person who loves the country and he is a very important person. Therefore, it is a good thing if such an individual is appointed as the party leader. When the president is taking decisions on behalf of the country, when facing foreign forces in the future as well as when defeating foreign conspiracies, as the opposition leader, I believe Karujai Surya will act in a much more understanding way.
Karujai Surya මහත්මයාත් එක්ක මීට වඩා අවබෝධයකට විපක්ෂ නායකයා වශයෙන් එදාට පත් වේ.
Karujai Surya මහත්මයාගෙන් ඉල්ලීමක් කළා තියෙනවා. පක්ෂයේ
A request has been made from Karujai Surya. What he said was, if a decision has been taken by the party and if the party agrees with that, he is ready to act accordingly. He did not say that he will be the leader with effect from tomorrow. When I personally inquired from Karujai Surya, he clearly said that if the United National Party agrees with the decision and after having extensive discussions, this can take place. It is a good thing if the party could be united and a resolution could be brought about, at least by him. I think we can place our trust in Karuja Surya as he came back leaving aside all positions that he held. Today, some members of the United National Party are saying that the party leadership cannot be marketed properly. I think that a person who wears the national dress, being a Buddhist with a calm personality and character like J.R. Jayawardena, he can be marketed well. However, at no point has Karuja Surya said that he will take up this position forcibly. What he says is that he is ready to arrive at a decision with the consent of the party.
Meanwhile, some other views were expressed on the UNP leadership issue at a separate media briefing held today. We suffered a worse defeat than this in 1956. Sir John Kotalawala resigned from the party leadership after the defeat. When Daddi Senanayake lost in 1970, he resigned. We have been losing for many years now. We appointed Ranil Wickremesinghe as the party leader once again on the 23rd of March after bringing into effect the party reforms. We wanted to see if things would change. It didn't happen. We fell down to 22%. This should change. We need a leader who will stand up against the corrupt and short-sighted actions of this government, not one who makes deals with the government. Mangal Samaraweera had spoken about this. He said that we only obtained 22% due to the strife within the party and because of going to court due to the violation of the party constitution. Mangal Samaraweera, however, failed to mention how the party constitution was violated. I believe that a situation has been created where the UNP can emerge victorious. Corruption is rampant within the country and the leaders are acting like madmen. However, due to some faults of the party, we fell down to 22%. Mangala Samaraweera is carrying out a government contract because he wants to maintain this 22%. That is the message that he has given. He served as a close aide to Chandrika Kumaratunga and she treated him very well. When Chandrika Kumaratunga's time was coming to an end, he joined hands with Mahinda Rajapaksa. Even when Sripati Suryaarshi was in jail, he visited Mahinda Rajapaksa with Alavi Maulana and requested the Ministry of Ports. Mahinda Rajapaksa informed him that he could give the Ministry of Irrigation. This caused a fallout between the two and he joined the UNP. Mangala Samaraweera, who has been in the party for only 4 to 5 months, has no right to speak about the issues of this party.
The leadership issue of the United National Party attracted the attention of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Minister Rajitha Senaratne during a media conference that was held today.
The most beautiful thing in this is that Sajith Premadasa, who wanted to be the leader, has now put someone else forward. He is doing this for something. It won't work out. Because it is impossible to clash with Ranil Wickremesinghe, he has put someone else forward, someone weak. So if they think that they can bring a weak person forward for this battle and try to decide on the leadership based on such strategy, it is bound to fail.
A group of employees of the Ceylon Electricity Board launched a strike today, demanding 10 months of pay arrears. The protest was launched opposite the Ceylon Electricity Board head office. The protest was organized by the Joint Trade Union Front of the Ceylon Electricity Board. The employees charged that subsequent to the salary increase provided to them in 2009, their salaries from January to 31st of October have been withheld without their consent. The salary of 10 months which we earned with our sweat was forcibly withheld by them, saying it is for the country. This is an obstinance act and a wrong thing. We have been calling upon the government to immediately reverse this decision. We conducted discussions, we wrote letters. However, they have put all that away. We made inquiries from the Minister of Power and Energy, Champika Ranawaka, in this regard. The minister said that steps will be taken to grant a second salary increase for the employees of the Ceylon Electricity Board with effect from the 1st of January 2012. Not only for the Ceylon Electricity Board, the Water Board, Port Authority and Ceylon Petroleum Corporation. All 4 of them received their salary increase in November 2009. At the time, their salaries were kept back as a sacrifice made for the soldiers of the country. That is what they are asking for. It was a political decision made by the government. It is not relevant to the electricity board. We have forwarded to the Ministry of Finance requesting a decision.
The 172nd annual general meeting of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce was held in Colombo last evening. Country director of the World Bank to Sri Lanka and the Maldives, Daitaru Gai, was the chief guest at the occasion.
In Sri Lanka, input costs are considerably high. The country pays one of the highest electricity tariffs in the world. Labor costs are also rising, and on top of this, the rigid labor laws in the country makes the labor cost component one of the most inflexible in the firm cost structure. All these are elements that any investor will look into when making an investment decision. Clearly, the anticipated FDI flows following the end of the conflict has not materialized. The total FDI inflow represents less than 1% of GDP today.
Fashion First premieres tonight, bringing you the latest from the trendsetters from around the world.